Hello people, and we're at the ominous Weldon Springs City Pond. Legends say that there are fish big enough to eat babies here, but I just made that part up. But there are pretty big fish here, and you have to bring your own bait because it's a catch and release pond. So we brought a lot of cut bait this time, and I think we can get a lot of good fish. I also bought some worms as well, but let's actually just toss this out there near the fountain. And hopefully you get some fish, because I've realized that in these ponds that are small but kind of deep-ish, most of the fish for some reason are gathered towards the fountain. Maybe it's because of the oxygen, I'm not sure. I will have to say I'm gonna throw for some bass, because I throw this little paddle tail for bass, because I did see in the pictures there were a lot of bass here. What I will say is, like, they shouldn't make this completely just catch and release pond, because I did throw a couple of worms in and they got immediately hit by tiny bluegills. But the bluegills were way too small to actually be caught, even on a number 8 hook. I'm sure you can catch them if you have like a number 10 or number 14 or something, but they're way too small, even my tiny hooks. So they should actually make a limit for bluegill if they want the bluegills to grow big, because they're never gonna grow big here because they are super overpopulated. All right, folks. Got our first fish on the cut bait. Thankfully, I did catch a couple from the stream before I came. That's a good fish. It's not a big one though. It's probably like a 1-2 pounder. That means there's a decent amount of cats in here, which is good. And I can't really use the worms because there are too many of those small ones, but we got a gato fish, channel catfish. We'll take it. It's like a 1 pounder. Like I said, catch and release pond. So we're gonna release them. Channel catfish. Bring your own cut bait, folks. Not a monster, but obviously a very small channel. At least I can take my 2-aught hook. Channel catfish. I hope there's a big flathead in here, but I doubt it. But I don't think this pond is that shallow, so it's gonna go right back into the water. Yeah, this pond's at least like 7-8 feet deep, so it's not too shallow of a pond. But first fish of the day, very nice. All right, this pond's delivering. Not quite as good as Bush Lake 33 with the big fish, obviously, but same piece of cut bait. We're gonna throw it out there. Pretty sure reusable cut bait. It worked at the other pond, so it's gonna be working here. Nope, that's not really where I want it. I want it near the fountain, but not on the fountain. I don't want to hook it onto the fountain, because that would obviously be bad. But I do want it like, kind of like next to the fountain, because that's generally where all the fish tend to be for whatever reason. It's way smaller than the Winsville pond I was fishing at yesterday. Make sure we got some drag on it, not because I think the fish is gonna break my line, but just in case there's a giant in there. Well, I've decided to throw the bobber out there because the lures weren't working, and I really want to catch some bass. I didn't want to throw the worm under bobber out, mainly because one, there's too many small bluegills here. I think they just peck it to death. But the little lure that I was throwing out was not working at all. So maybe a bass will bite that. I know there's some big ones in here. I just do not know where they are. As the sun sets, I believe we have another fish. I'm pretty sure it's on. It doesn't seem to be huge, but it does not need to be huge. Got that sucker good. Yeah, it's about the same size as the other one. I think they're all about this like pound size, which is why some of them have not actually hooked on. But this one might be a little bigger. Yeah, it's slightly bigger. Might be one of the bigger ones in this pond, honestly. I've tried to throw the worm under bobber, but it does look like the bottom bait is the most welcome one. This one's quite a bit bigger than the other one. This probably is like 3-4 pounds. Probably one of the bigger ones in this pond for sure. All right, I like a little bit of a fight at least. I mean, it's never really that much of a challenge. But this one is, yeah, good, maybe even 5 pounds or so. That's a good catfish, at least for this pond. It's a small pond. But yeah, channel gato fish. I will take it. I will take it. As I said, about 5 pounds on the dot, about 5.1 actually. But yeah, it's not a bad fish for this pond. Definitely not a monster, but not a bad fish for this pond at all. All right, let's let this guy go. Channel catfish. Not bad, not bad. Just gonna toss him in there and he's gonna go right on off. All right, for this pond, it's not bad at all. I'm really surprised I haven't gotten a bass here yet. I kind of expected one. Anyways, got another piece of bluegill that I bought. And we're gonna toss it. I think I'm gonna try to shoot it right in the middle of the two things. That should be a pretty popular spot for a catfish, I think, yeah, there we go. Gonna see if that gets us a really big one. I wonder if there's anything bigger than 5 pounds in this pond, because there's a lot of bait fish here, so they should be able to grow pretty big. Oh, I love fishing rivers. Every once in a while, especially like in the colder months, fishing ponds like this might be what you need to do, because, you know, like, fish are concentrated in a smaller spot, and, you know, sometimes you just need to catch a fish, because in the winter, I mean, right now it's not that bad, but in the winter, like, you can go a long time without catching anything if you fish the big river. Here, though, like, you know, you'll probably catch something, as long as you launch a decent bait. This Riverside Park, that other park I was at, you know, like, just a few days ago, that's where, like, you know, winter fishing should really be good. All right, folks, we got one on here. Pretty sure we got one on here. So we're just gonna turn on all our lights and grab this fish. It's kind of calm now, but it did bite pretty hard. Yep, that's a fish. Oh, it's a decent one. It's not a big one. It's not like super giant, but it's pretty decent. We'll take it. We will take it. It's like the 7th fish hit of the night, but I only able to bring a couple of them. Was this a turtle? Not really fighting like a fish, but it is pretty heavy. Is it a flathead, a turtle? What is it exactly? It's probably just a channel. Oh yeah, it's a big channel. It's like 4 or 5 pounds. I think slightly smaller than the last one, but still, it's not a bad fish. I mean, it's gonna go down there. Is it the same one? I have a feeling this is the same one because it has the same bump. I think it's the same dude. So no, I think it's slightly smaller. Yeah, slightly smaller, but all these fish have the same bump. But yeah, channel gato fish. I will take that. That's like a 3-pounder though, 3-pounder. Honestly, these fish aren't all that healthy. They got like warts everywhere, probably from being caught way too much. This one's, well, a little bit smaller than the other one, but kind of how it is, man. But not a bad channel for this pond. I mean, in this pond, probably doesn't matter too much. There's no predators for this being in this pond. If it was in the other places though, that fish might actually be in trouble. I'm just hoping there's 1 or 2 10-pound monsters in here. Got another piece of cut bait. And yeah, I'm gonna toss it. This is a really good place to fish, except you have to bring your own cut bait. That's the only issue because it's a catch and release pond. But that's okay, there's small creeks around here, and because there's small creeks around here, it's never really a problem to get bait, like at either one of the bush lakes or even some cut drum from the river. I'm always wondering how big catfish can get in a ½ acre pond like this. I think this is less than an acre. And it's probably like 6-7 feet deep in the middle. In Missouri, this does not freeze to the bottom. So it's a relatively small area. There's at least, 10-20 catfish in here. So, pretty decent ratio. So I'm wondering how big they can get. I've caught a 5-pounder and a 3-pounder. Let's see if there's like a 10-pound giant in here. There's enough small fish to actually make a 10-pound giant in here. By the ways, it is full moon tonight. Full moon's actually 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. But channels don't really seem to care about the full moon at all. It's probably just flats and maybe blues, but yeah, they're still biting pretty good here. All right, guys, I think we got one here. Some small shakes. Oh yeah, that's definitely a fish. Gotta just turn all the lights on so people can see. And we're gonna grab this fish. Now this is on a pile of worms. So as you can see, they will bite any bait. I can't really tell how big this is because this one's a lighter pole. The pond's not very big, it's filled with catfish, and this one's a small one. Channel gato fish. And this is the kind you get. This is the kind you get with small bait, man. Channel catfish, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Definitely not the size you want, but hey, still a little cutie. All right, we're gonna just toss it back like that. Boom. We're good, we're good. That's 4 fish already, and I've gotten more than 4 bites, just I haven't pulled all of them in because a couple of them were just a little too small for the hook. All right, we got our last bit of worm on here. Gonna throw out. And one thing about catfish and the full moon again, it seems like the bigger they are, the more they care about the full moon. Like the small ones couldn't care less. But like once they get about 10, 15 pounds, They actually do start to carry, because I actually just remember now, realistically, let me toss that again, but realistically, like, I do remember that in Madison when I fish for the, like the 15, 20 pounders on a full moon, they don't really hit. I never really do well on that. But fishing for like these smaller ones, they seem to bite whenever. So yeah, it's like the bigger the fish get, the less they like the moon. Which kind of makes sense if you think about it. Maybe like it doesn't hide them from like the prey as much, but if you're just hunting for worms and stuff, it doesn't really matter. There's like big bass in here. I've seen pictures of 4 or 5 pound bass in here. Sometimes if I come back to St. Louis in the summer, we're getting buying just a bucket of shiners and basically going for the bass, because the worms, the bluegills just rip apart immediately. But if you got some shiners, throw them on the side of the pond, bass, whoosh, just eat them up. All right, guys, pretty sure we have one here on the smaller rod. Oh, yep, it's moving, it's moving. Twitching, barely twitching. It's another worm rod. You can tell that's a fish. I think it's better than the other one though. It's definitely, it's got some, definitely got some fight to it. It's not like a tiny micro. It's not huge, but it's not a tiny micro. Probably like a 3 pounder or something. Gives me a good workout on my wrist. Oh, it's actually good, taking some drag. I think this is like 12 pound line, so it's not gonna break. This one actually is not super small. This is the best fight I've had so far today. I mean, it is on the small rod, it's coming up. Yeah, it's decent. It's like 2 pound, 3 pound fish. It'll take a while for me to get up because this is a 50 pound rod, 50 pound braid. Oh, it's bigger. It's one of the bigger ones today. But yeah, another fish. It's pretty fun actually on the that's like a 2.5, 3 pound fish. It's definitely not like a 10 pound monster, but we will take it. We will take it. Another channel gato. I think this is the 5th or 6th one of the day. But yeah, awesome fish, awesome fish. All right, let's get it and show it on tape. And yeah, we'll get back to fishing. Hopefully we catch a couple more of these before I leave in like 20 minutes, because it's getting darker and I don't really know if this place is really open. I mean, I'm not causing any trouble or anything, so I don't think that they'll actually like kick me out or anything. But it's not particularly okay. We're just gonna show this and then we're gonna show this and then we're gonna just kind of like gonna get this out and then let it go. There you go, another catfish. This pond is full of them. Catch and release though, so you can't eat them. But yeah, nice fish. Fishing ain't bad, folks. Fishing ain't bad. Look at that. It's a nice little fish, maybe like 2 pounds. Definitely not the biggest one of the day, but you know, for this little pond, for this many catfish, it's fine. There we go. Got the last of our worm glob on there. Probably want to use at least one worm bait in this pond at night, because during the day there's too many little bluegills that'll just chew this thing up without you getting anything else. But at night, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, hopefully get another big fish, and hopefully there's a giant flathead in here. All right, folks, we got something on this rod here. We definitely got something on this rod here. Turn the lights on. It's a good thing about using her circle hooks. Once they're on, they do not come off. Once they're on, they don't come off. Ah, it's a good fit. Oh, this one's got some weight to it. Still, not a 20 pound fish, but this is my biggest hook, so anything that bites on here has to be 2 or 3 pounds at least. But anyways, yeah, found some good spots on here. Near the fountain, but not right at the fountain. We like that. That's not a big one, but it's not the biggest one, definitely, but it's definitely got some weight to it. Fighting hard. Another channel. No flatheads, it seems like. No flathead gato fish today, but that's a good one. Another sly one, like, you know, mid-sized, eater-sized fish. I'd say 3-4 pounds, maybe like 3.5. We'll take it. We'll take it. Channel gato fish. I think these guys have just been caught too much. There's always that bump underneath their mouth. But channel catfish. So we will take it. We will take it. Not much of a challenge for me to bring it up on 50-pound braid. That guy is a fatty. They should all be fatties in here because there's so many little bluegill that I can't catch in here. Channel guttlefish. Look at that gut on that fish, man. It's a good 4 or 5 pound fish. All right, let's let it go, and that might be the last fish of the night. Hello, everyone. I'm a guttlefish. I think this is probably like close to the maximum size I get in here. Not seeing any 10-pound beasts. But yeah, there you go. See a guttlefish, and it tries to swim on land, but it cannot. See ya, fish. See ya. Well, you know, it's not even 7 yet, but I think I'm done today, man. I think I am done today. We got like, 6 or 7 fish. I think like 5 pounds is probably the maximum for this pond, which is not too bad. But yeah, Weldon Springs, yeah, not a bad place to fish. And also, early in the year, there's a lot of bass here as well. So get those shiners, come here and get yourself a 4 or 5 pound bass. But didn't catch a bass today, a little bit upset, but I will try again next year. So like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button, and join me in my next fishing adventure. Probably be out on one of the rivers.